Coming up tonight here on Fournilwrittenalloverit.
They scored a goal. We scored a goal. And Cowley scored a goal.
Good evening, Andrew.
Yes, good evening, Tom.
Oh, right, okay, carry on. Just a few short days on from the weekend win. We are back under the lights tonight. It's Tuesday night. Bloodlit Fratton returns and Cheltenham Town make the trip from the tip of the Cotswolds down to the south coast this evening. How much are you looking forward to this one, mate?
Yes, Tom, I am. With greatest respect to Cheltenham, we should win this game tonight. That's my view. We're not playing Sunderland, we're not playing Ipswich. We're playing Cheltenham, which is probably an easier game than those others I mentioned. Yeah, we should win this game tonight, Tom.
And how important is it to not get carried away with a 1-0 win, particularly when you factor in how poor the performance was in the first half on Saturday?
Yeah, I think the first 10 minutes or so it looked all right, and then after that it went to pieces, didn't it? And then we picked it up in the second half, and I think Danny's had a chat half-time, sorted a few things out, a bit more confidence. We've won one game, Tom, so let's not get carried away, but it does give you that impetus to move on to the next game, doesn't it?
Pompey are looking to win back-to-back league games for the first time since claiming 9 points from 9 at the beginning of the season. I think it's time that we got some music on. When you think Ronan's going to score tonight?
Yeah, he's going to score. He's going to kill one. He's going to go top bins.
Go on, hang on. Pull back a second.
I think next season's the
one, isn't it? Yeah.
I'm not. Yeah.
That was quite loud in your ear, mate, wasn't it? Luckily, he's got a hat on.
1-0 Pompey again.
Okay, we'll take a 1-0. Another clean sheet, and we'll build from there.
I think first half, same against Bolton. Bit rough in the first half. We normally have been this season.
Yeah.
Second half, bang, goal 47th minute.
How long is it taking you to grow all that out? Have you grown it especially for Cheltenham at home on a Tuesday night, or is it just quite a regular thing for you?
Regular thing.
I think it's quite a regular thing. George Hurst is back, everyone.
Good evening. I'm very good, Tom. I might score tonight, hopefully.
You might. Well. Hello.
Lots of big changes coming up, as most people know. It's all going to be on the website. There's going to be emails going out to the season ticket holders that are in the lower,
yep.
and the move will be for people from A to K after Christmas. A to E after Christmas, and they'll be moving wherever there's available seats, and that's going to all come out in the emails.
And it's an
on the
improved
website.
Consultation process now.
I'll tell you, the approved consultation, we've had 2 great meetings already with the club. It's really, really good, and we've got another one after Christmas, but there's lots going to be happening in the next 3 weeks. Just keep an eye on your emails. Stay on your emails. Watch the website. It's going to be in the press. It's going to be on the media and everything.
Good win on Saturday. Must build from.
Yeah, I thought it's a grounded out, rugged 1-0 win, which we don't mind. Get a win, that's all I care about. It's Pompey getting 3 points to the board and moving up this table.
Well, I don't think we'll lose tonight either. I think we'll do okay tonight. But the last squeaky 10 minutes after we scored,
was looking
was
a bit.
But tonight, hopefully, if we can get 2 goals up before half time and cruise the second half, we've got some great midfield players in there today. Morell's back, and then we've got Mr. Thompson. And I'll tell you what, I'm really looking forward to seeing Louis.
Excellent. Let's get in there, boys. Thank you very much.
It's got 4-0 tonight.
Oh, go on.
And it's got 4-0 written all over it, up the Pompey.
And last time we said that, we lost 4-0, but it's all right.
I'll give you 3-1 then. I'll give you 3-1 tonight, boys. Here we go.
We had a bit of a reality check a couple of weeks ago. It feels quite similar.
I think this is better.
Yeah?
We scored.
We have.
We scored a goal. Everyone, we've actually scored a goal at home in the first half, which is nice to see. Cheltenham look quite a good. They look like a team. They look solid. They got a way of playing, big physical side, and we just we have flashes, don't we? Flashes are little bits of there's something there. One big positive, because let's be positive, is Louis Thompson. I think he looks
running the show.
And he looks a real player. Needs some leaders out there, and he'd probably be one of the ones who stood out for me anyway, first half. And also a good, decent goal from Rico as well. I don't know if he meant it. If he meant it, it's a great goal. But down this right-hand side, we've had some joy. So I'd like to see us try and press them a bit more, because they are trying to play out from the back a little bit. And they're not great because they're playing for Cheltenham. So I'd like to see us try and press them, win the ball high at the pitch, see if we can hurt them a bit more.
Would a win paper over cracks?
Yeah.
Massively.
Yeah, but we need a win. If we can't, I don't really care. At this point, the side ain't performing, quite clearly. They didn't perform on Saturday. We managed to get the result. They performed for a half against Accrington. Unfortunately, not to get a result.
We're not quick enough. We're not physical enough. We're not knocking it about enough. We're going through the motions yet again, but it's 1-1 at half time, and this time I'm going to be a little bit more positive, because I was really negative on Saturday and we went out and actually won.
Yeah.
So this time I'm going to take a leaf out of Andrew's book and be a little bit more positive. So I think we'll go on and win this time. Yeah.
Basically, I think we've got it in us to do it, and I think that we will get it. I think going in, he'll give them. They're doing little things right and then loads of things wrong. We can nip it, but they're not great. They're just slightly better than us.
They're clearly not firing on all cylinders at the moment. They need to get something, and just because there's actually quite a nice run of fixtures coming up as well at home.
It's quite calm and quite well. You say that, Sam. We really struggled against Cheltenham in the first half.
Yeah, I mean, but you can't be. You can't not beat Cheltenham at home. No disrespect to Cheltenham. I like their manager. I like the way they play. I like the squad he's got together, and they won League Two, and they're the best team by a mile. But Pompey can't be losing to Cheltenham at home. They can't be drawing to Cheltenham at home. It's not good enough. And you can't, 2 wins in 12. You can't draw against this lot at home. If we draw against this lot at home, it's just not good enough.
That looked rather promising, mate. Encouraging? Would you describe it as encouraging?
Quite encouraging, especially when they made the changes. Marcus going off as he's coming on, he looked more lively. The whole thing looked lively. I think we kept Hackett on the pitch, frankly. That's what I would have done.
Yeah, and you probably wouldn't have brought Sean Williams on, would you?
I ain't the manager, am I?
That's a good job you aren't as well. Just a couple of moments ago, we were quite negative at half time, and I think Dan, John and Sam spoke. We weren't particularly enthused by what we'd seen, and I think Pompey were much better in the second half with plenty of chances to put 1 or maybe even 2 away. Obviously that didn't happen, we know that. It's a point, it's not 0 points, it's a point, Andrew, but could you make a case and say that Pompey perhaps deserved more tonight?
I think we probably did, Tom. On the balance of the game, I think we deserved to win it, but it's the chances we missed, Marcus missed, in fact, in the first half and later in the middle of the second half. Missed a couple of good chances that a normal striker would have put away, and it should be 3-1, shouldn't it, don't we?
But Pompey dominance ultimately leads to nothing in the second half, which has happened on numerous occasions, and it looks like it will continue to happen, and wishful thinking for anything positive from this season, Andrew, but it's looking more and more ominous for something that we said earlier on in the season, which was mid-table mediocrity, and that's looking more and more likely as the games and the weeks go by.
All I look forward to now, Tom, I think, for the rest of the season, and it's not still early, isn't it? Let's not cut our losses yet.
No, of course not.
I look forward to now going to Plymouth away and to Ipswich away
and to Sunderland away,
with the hope that we might play some decent football
because we look like doing so.
Yes,
because you've seen,
and against good sides maybe we'll play better football. I don't know.
I mean, who wouldn't want to spend the day in South Shields before a 3 o'clock on a Saturday? Let's look on the positive side, Andrew. 3 or 4 really standout performances tonight. Ronan Curtis had a good game. I like the look of Lewis Thompson until he was taken off. which again, you question that decision, but as Sam said in front of us when he did come off, he is quite injury prone, and maybe Cowleys have got one eye on that. Miguel Aziz, I thought, did well when he came on. Joe Morrell was superb in midfield. I think that partnership worked quite well, although it's a new partnership, Andrew. You can see that it looks promising, doesn't it? And
I think there's some quality players there, Tom.
Yeah, I mean, good individual performances.
Yeah, it's about banging it in the net.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
Opportunities, and that is where we have been lacking in lots of times.
Yes, you should say, and what Sam spoke about just a few moments ago was the fact that, just drew at home to Cheltenham Town, but Pompey have quite a nice run now, and we are 4-0 sources would suggest that the Wycombe game might be called off, that nothing's confirmed as of yet at the time of recording. So Pompey may not be in league action, Andrew, until November the 20th, which by that point we might have made a plan for how we're going to save the planet.
Yes, Tom.
Yeah.
We might have beaten Harrow Borough.
So thanks for joining us tonight here on Fournilwritten all over it. And put it down as disappointing perhaps for Pompey this evening. Plenty to build on, plenty of positives to draw, plenty of things to work on, as there always are. Nowhere near a consummate performance that we're after. However, it wasn't a disastrous evening, was it?
No, all in all, Tom, we had a good night out, second half, didn't we?
And it's happened twice now, isn't it? Where we've sort of really underperformed in the first and then come out all guns blazing. We scored in the second half last week, and maybe that separates the two second half performances between Saturday and today. Perhaps. Anyway, the conversation could go on.
Probably will.
And probably will. And a lot of Pompey fans will be having a similar conversation. Thank you for joining us. It's, as we said, topsy-turvy run of games now. We'll be documenting as much as we possibly can here on Fournilwrittenalloverit. Looking forward to bringing those to you. Do hope you've enjoyed yourselves this evening. Thanks to Andrew for your company. Thanks to all the boys for getting involved tonight. We'll see you in the FA Cup against a team that just a few weeks ago had a home attendance of 82. We're hoping there's going to be a couple more people at Fratton Park on Saturday. Thanks for joining us. Keep the faith, and as we always say, play out Pompey. Play out Pompey.
Go south, there's a team down there. Go south with a lot of flair. Go south, they're gonna take us there. Where? To the Premier.
In the cup.
In the cup. We're in the cup. We're in the cup. Andrew's in the cup. We're in the cup.